Dillard. My name is Cortina Duck, and I'm here for my second video with you this evening for juvenile delinquency. This evening, I'm going to be discussing the influence the media has on our youths or juveniles. Hello again. I'm here tonight, this time, to go over my juvenile delinquent topic, which is the media impact that has me astounded. The influence that media has on the psychosocial development of children is profound. I think it's extremely important as a parent to keep an open dialogue with your child. I only have one, that's why I keep referring to him as child, but children, and provide them with proper guidance on age appropriate use of media. And media, I mean from television, radio, music, social media, video games, the internet usage that you let them use, and even magazine publications. So to me, as a parent, TV has the potential to generate both positive and negative effects on adolescents. A child's developmental level is critical in factoring in determining whether the medium will be positive or negative for that child. So that's why it's so important for you to interject openly, honestly, every chance you get. Me, I'm a nosy parent. I don't care if my child gets upset. Pardon me. I do care about her feelings, but at all costs, from this big old nasty world, I'm going to be a nosy parent and interject and explain and give my opinion until I feel safe, in the sense that she's secure in knowing how to decipher her own opinion and know that it's a good or a bad, a positive or a negative effect that it will have. Please don't get me wrong in thinking I just think TV is bad totally as a whole. It isn't. Not all TV shows are bad, but data shows that negative effects of exposure to violence, inappropriate sexuality, and offensive language are convincing to a fickle-minded child, a child that is just put in front of what my grandmother liked to refer to as the dumb box, and just sat there while, yes, a single parent or dual parents in the household can be quite overwhelming at times with one child or multiple children. But the fact remains that if you just leave them there unattended to have the television watch them, it can lead to anything from violence and programming, increasing the violence behavior in your child. It can cause incidents of childhood obesity, just sitting there for hours on end, no physical activity, running around, riding a bike, a scooter, jumping rope, anything like that. It can have negative effects on learning and your academic performance or their academic performance. So certain programs even encourage irresponsible sexual behaviors. And if you don't have an open dialogue, like I keep saying, it can be detrimental to your child. TV is manipulative in the sense that and they're advertising of the most innocent thing, from Sour Patch candies, from food to toys. It has a certain goal that is going after, and they are the target consumers. The amount of time that a child spends in front of the TV is increasing at a substantial number. Children begin to watch television at such early ages nowadays. And I honestly believe that prolonged viewing will become eventually what an adolescent believes the real world to be. Learning can be such a powerful teacher. Television can be a powerful teacher at learning if it's implemented the proper way. I remember as a little kid watching Sesame Street. I know I put my daughter down to watch Sesame Street as I did laundry or cooked. You can learn various things from racial harmony, cooperation, kindness, simple arithmetic, your alphabets. It does get broader as the child gets older, but if you just leave them there, and it boggles my mind and even angers me at times when such a little child, an adolescent, can grab the remote and know exactly how to go to Cartoon Network, the Nickelodeon channel, the this channel, the so-called targeted channels for children. And all these little kids running around seem to love SpongeBob. SpongeBob is like the most inappropriate cartoon I've ever seen in my life. Violence on television has quadrupled to me. Um, I think the exposure to the amount of violence on TV nowadays is is harmful. The depictions of murder and rape from TV to video games is so misleading. It's so misleading. I know you like to give your kids everything and you want them to have the latest and the greatest and from video games, but if you just give them that and they're there at the television set for hours on end, I believe that to be a very big problem, a problem that could be the very beginning of other big problems as far as them trying to emulate what they saw on the video game or what they saw on the TV. It's just not a good thing to have them sitting there for hours on end. Get them up, get them active, whether you go and ride your bike, tell them to come ride their bike as you go walk around the lake and both of you get exercise. Walk the dog, do something, but get them up and out the house. I can't play basketball, but I run around with my